Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Be a free thinker, and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate what you believe in. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. The educated differ from the uneducated, as much as the living differ from the dead. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. I have gained this by philosophy. I do without being ordered what some are constrained to do by their fear of the law. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. Wise men speak when they have something to say, fools speak because they have to say something. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Learning is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity, and a provision in old age. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right, and not what is established. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. To lead an orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. Comedy aims at representing men as worse, tragedy as better than in actual life. Courage is the first of human qualities, because it is the quality which guarantees the others. He is his own best friend, and takes delight in privacy, whereas the man of no virtue or ability is his own worst enemy, and is afraid of solitude. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children, because they are more certain they are their own. Anyone who has no need of anybody but himself is either a beast or a god. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Freedom is obedience to self-formulated rules. All earthquakes and disasters are warnings. There's too much corruption in the world. Educating the mind, without educating the heart, is no education at all. Youth is easily deceived, because it is quick to hope. Poetry is finer and more philosophical than history, for poetry expresses the universal, and history only the particular. Time crumbles things, everything grows old under the power of time, and is forgotten through the lapse of time. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. It is of the nature of desire not to be satisfied, and most men live only for the gratification of it. If things do not turn out as we wish, we should wish for them as they turn out. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. We must be neither cowardly nor rash, but courageous. The soul never thinks without a mental picture. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet.